Hello, my wonderful peoples. Tishina Gonzalez back here to share everything that I just shared with my English speaking audience. So, as usual, when I'm sharing, I'm always sharing something either that I see going on around me or that has affected me personally. And today we're talking about something that affects me personally. So, we're going to talk about natural ways to support rashes, just skin rashes in general. Um, so it's very interesting because I already have, a video on um, natural ways to support eczema. I have videos on how to have great skin. And ever since I've been in this natural world for the past, 7 years or so, I haven't really suffered from this. Yesterday I was telling you guys how I haven't got sick in the past 7 years. And I could pretty much say that in the past 5 years, I haven't really had any um, major issues with my skin. Whereas when I was little, I was diagnosed with eczema. I used to have ringworm. I had acne. I was on medication for acne, so I thought I didn't have good skin. Um, but then once I got into this world and I started removing toxins, and that's what I'm always preaching to people, and it was the first step, getting the toxins out, I haven't had any issues. Nothing changed with the toxins though, and all of a sudden I had like a major breakout of skin eruption, which I shared on IG on the 31st. So I wanted to go over and research like what are some of the causes of that and what are some natural ways that we can support that while I'm continuing this. So, in the information that I found, stated there are five major detox pathways: the liver, kidneys, lungs, colon, and skin. The first thing to remember when expecting detox reactions is to drink plenty of water and monitor elimination. An important part of the process is healthy bowel function to eliminate toxic buildup. However, the biggest organ of your body for detox is the skin. The skin is sometimes called the third kidney. A lot of toxins come out through perspiration and the dead skin cells that flake off. Alternatively, a lot of toxins also go in through the skin through toiletries and cosmetics. Simple rule of thumb: don't put anything on your skin you wouldn't eat, which I follow all the time, right? So I know that's not the cause. And literally, anytime I've ever had issues, once I got rid of the Bath and Body Works and the just normal lotion that you buy from the stores that are just full of toxins, I no longer had these issues. The only time I would have them is if I was like at a gym, I decided to take a shower, and I'm like, I didn't bring my stuff, but it'll be fine if I just use their soap one time. Nope, I will have a breakout somewhere. Or I go out of town, I forgot my stuff. I can use their bath, or their bath gel just smells so good. It says that it's all natural, and I use it, and nope, I got a breakout. And then it's usually gone in 24 hours. Those are the only times that I've had any issues. So I know it's not that because I didn't change any of that, right? And I always minimize the toxins that I put on my skin. My makeup, every single thing is toxic free. But there's no way we can avoid toxins completely. They're in the air, they're in the water. And there are certain things that I do once in a while. So, for example, I am mildly allergic to dairy. And when I'm out, sometimes, because I love cheese and sour cream, I will not say no dairy. I also still wear costume jewelry, knowing that I am allergic to metal. But I only keep it on for a little bit. I usually don't have a reaction. The other thing is stress. Stress can cause rashes. So, looked up information on that. Stress rashes often appear as raised red bumps called hives. They can affect any part of the body, but often a stress rash is on the face, neck, arms, and range from dots and welts and may form clusters. So, my first reaction was actually on my face. It was so bad, y'all. And then it was like I was having puffiness, and my eyes were gunked up when I would wake up, and my ears were just completely like scaled over, and I was having it on my neck and my chest, and I'll have some on my stomach and my back, a little bit on my legs, but my forearms, like front and back, like still have a lot. So stress was probably part of the cause. I also have a class coming up, And I wanted to make sure that I was trying all the things that are talking about. It's called Healthy Curves, and it talks about lots of ways to detox and flush out things. And I want to try the things that were in a class. Plus, I was just having had my surgery and doing some research. I was like, oh, I need to cleanse my lymphatic system. That will help me get all of my healthy curves as well. So I was doing infrared sauna blanket, compression exercise clothes, which actually have copper in it. Again, I'm allergic to metals. Um, ox- oxygenated carrier oils, which are supposed to be really detoxing, dry brushing, fascia blasting, and goading. So I was pulling up a lot of toxins, and then when I'm doing the infrared sauna blanket and I have the compression stuff on, I'm pulling up the sweat and it's like sitting on my skin. So I did go to the doctor, and I think that I put that in an IG video. And he was like, no, it's not a specific allergy. It is just inflammation in the body. It's non-specific. If it's itching, I can give you Benadryl, etc., etc. So these are the two things: the stress and the me over detoxing my body resulted in these skin eruptions, non-specific, right? So what am I doing in order to alleviate it? And like I said, now it's cleared up on my face, like really, really good. What natural things that I'm doing? Of course, go to the dermatologist, go to a doctor, do all the things that you want to do. But if you're looking for some natural support as well, here's the things that you can do. Some of them I looked up, some of them I haven't done, but a lot of them I did when I was little as well. First and foremost is drink that water, right? Hydrate, 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 hydrate. I can't drink enough water. And one of the things I'm definitely doing is alkaline water, because all the research is saying that your skin, you're really acidic when stuff like this is happening. My gut health is wonderful, but I already happen to have some appointments to go do some hydro cleanses. So that's going to make sure that I'm completely cleared out of that via. There's room for stuff to go there as well, the colon. So that's cool too. And of course, if you want to know exactly what to eat, you got to be doing our Zyto Insights food scan, right? As well as the Zyto Insights adaptability is going to suggest any supplements that are going to help you in that moment of what you need. So other things mentioned in the article: cold compress, cool showers, damp cloths, etc. Cold limits blood flow to the inflamed area. When you apply ice or cold water to a rash, it can help reduce swelling and inflammation and can stop itching almost immediately. So again, I've been having these things going on with my eyes. This eye was extremely inflamed just underneath it, just this one eye. I have no clue why. I don't know what got in it. But my skin's reacting to everything. And I was using like a cold, I had this little small cold thing that I was putting on it for a couple hours, and it mostly got better. Oatmeal baths. This was one of the things that they used to do to me all the time when I was little. When I was my whole body was in eczema. Colloidal oatmeal dissolved in a bath can relieve itchiness. The oatmeal works as an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant to relieve skin itchiness, dryness, and roughness. Oats contain anti-inflammatory substances such as linoleic oil, oleic acid, and avena theramides. These compounds reduce the body's level of cytokines, proteins secreted by cells that can cause inflammation. Aloe vera, fresh aloe vera. In addition to wound healing, aloe has been used as an anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, antiviral, and antioxidant. Aloe contains vitamin B12, calcium, magnesium, zinc, vitamins A, C, E, and essential fatty acids. It also contains enzymes, carbohydrates, and steroids to its anti-inflammatory effects. Coconut oil. So coconut oil can be used topically. I am highly allergic to it, so I can't use it, but for those that can. Coconut oil extracted from the meat and milk of coconuts has been used for centuries in tropical countries as a cooking oil and skin moisturizer. It's high in saturated fats and has antiseptic and anti-inflammatory properties. The medium-chain fatty acids in virgin coconut oil are thought to be antibacterial, antiviral, anti-inflammatory, and have healing properties. Monoglyceride formed from lauric acid in coconut oil has been found to be antibacterial. Lauric acid makes up about half of the fat content of coconut oil. You can also use fatty plant oils: olive oil, safflower oil, argan oil, jojoba oil, chamomile oil. Those will be soothing as well. Baking soda. Baking soda or sodium bicarbonate is an old household remedy for itchy skin, rashes, poison ivy, or bug bites. The chemical makeup of baking soda acts as a buffer, keeping solutions in stable acid alkali balance. For this reason, baking soda may soothe your skin, putting your skin's pH into balance. So again, alkalinity, super important. Indigo Naturalist. So I've never tried this ever. Indigo Naturalist is a dark blue powder made from dried Chinese herb, king dai or ching dai. Studies have found Indigo Naturalis may be effective as a tropical treatment for mild to moderate psoriasis and conditions caused by inflammation. Apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar is a centuries-old remedy for skin and other ailments. It's known to have antimicrobial properties as well. Epsom salts and Dead Sea salts. Epsom salts, magnesium sulfate, have traditionally been used in warm baths to soothe muscles, aches, and pains, but soaking Epsom salts or magnesium and mineral-rich Dead Sea salts may also help relieve itching and scaling. So I actually did a massage ritual at a spa that I go to, and I actually got seaweed scrub, which is probably going to have some of that those minerals in them as well, and did a bath soak with that, and it did seem to help a lot. And then the article also mentioned tea tree oil. Tea tree oil is reported to work against bacteria, virus, fungal, protozoa, things in the skin. The terpenes in tea tree oil are thought to break up the cellular material of those things. So one of my favorites to use topically is a blend called Melrose. It smells really good too. I like the way that it smells. It just smells very like lemony, but what it has is rosemary, Melaleuca altrifolia, which is tea tree, clove, and Melaleuca quinavera, which is Naioli. So that is, and it's so interesting because I was like asking my sister, do you have this? Do you have this? And like I didn't have any of these things on hand. The other thing is I always use like an oil on my body, but I got to use it like several times right now for more moisturizing as I work through this. But just getting some butters. We have this rose ointment that I have on the way, actually in our animal sense ointment, and then I have our very vanilla butter as well. And then just again going on what is in my scan, it recommended alkaline, which I'm going to have a little bit more of that because it says 1 to 3 times a day. Keep my body alkalinized, as well as it was recommending our amazing bioavailable turmeric. So I'm taking the golden turmeric as well as our Agile Ease, which again is for agility, but it has more turmeric in it. And then our Mind Wise, which is really for my mind, but it also has turmeric in it because that turmeric is going to reduce that inflammation. So here's the full video on if you're having rashes, especially if they're unspecified like mine, of some things that you can do to support yourself naturally while you work through all of the things. So again, don't forget to say hi, hello, wave, let me know what city, state, or country you may be watching me from. Tag anyone that you know that may suffer from rashes and need some natural solutions. And hashtag replay if you're watching the replay, no matter what venue later. All right, have an amazing day. Bye, guys.